Welcome back to the Vivid View. We are so excited, Janita. We are right here at Clear Sky, right here at Clearwater Beach. What an incredible restaurant. As always, though, I'm Kirk Ray Smith, President and CEO of HVA, and I am joined by the extraordinary, second to none, top-notch
Janita Lewis, Vice President of Community Affairs and Assistant to the President.
That's right. And again, do I need to say the same thing I say
every?
They know. So I don't need to repeat it.
You said the last.
Okay,
two.
so the last two. Okay, so I'll ease up on that.
Okay.
But no, it's a pleasure. Notice how when I gave her all these like accolades and all these compliments, you didn't deny any of them. By the way,
No,
you just
not at all. They're all true.
Such a humble person. But we're so excited to be here today. It's been an incredible year, 2020. I don't know about you, but I'm really excited to be in 2021. And what better place to have our first episode of the year other than Clear Sky? Man, you're talking about a great menu.
I'm telling you,
now,
the food is
outstanding. The food is outstanding. And one of the reasons we're here, because I think we might get a free meal.
Ooh, I like free.
So I'm always down for free meals. And so at any rate, so we have a very special guest that's going to join us today, a legend in his own mind, but to me also, because I love him dearly. He knows that. So Janita, who we got?
So today our special guest is Dan Shevlin. And this man is incredible. He has many titles, so I'm going to go ahead and list them all. He is the owner of Clear Skies Restaurant, CEO of Frenchies, president of the Florida Restaurant and Lodging Association, immediate past board chair of the Arc of Tampa Bay, and the winner of Hope Villages of America's President Award for Selfless Service and Support in 2018.
So he's a little busy.
He's pretty busy.
Yeah.
So without further ado, Dan Shevlin.
Dan, so welcome, sir. We appreciate you so much.
Good to see both of you today.
Yeah.
Fine morning, beautiful day down here on the beach.
Yeah, you're looking good too, man.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot of effort.
Well, you been working out? I don't know. You been in the gym, man? A little bit. So Dan, talk to us a little bit about Clear Sky. I know you have several locations and the business, and really just sort of give our audience kind of an overview of what you do and all the great things your organizations are doing in the community.
Well, as you can see, this restaurant itself has been here for now, we're on the verge of our 13th year, which is pretty incredible. We opened in the recession, so that was pretty scary. And since then, we've opened a restaurant in Dunedin, the Draft House, Clear Sky Draft House, and another one in downtown Clearwater, Clear Sky in Cleveland. Myself, my partner, Frenchie, so I am involved on the Frenchie side. I want to make clarity there. I'm president now. I was CEO.
Okay.
President. We have come a long way in the course of 13 years, and both of us believe in being involved in the community. It's vital that that companies like ours, not even the restaurant industry, just get involved in the community. And my partner, it was also Frenchie's name, Michael Preston, is very involved himself, and so we realize we love our community and we have to get involved. So,
well, Dan, tell us how the pandemic has impacted your businesses.
Well, I think there's nobody that has been untouched. You hear a lot of stories. The initial shutdown, I think, was necessary, and because the hospitals and their support staff had to figure out what was going on. When they reopened everything, everybody still wants to come to the beach. We've been a little bit more fortunate than other places. So, because as being president of the Florida Restaurant and Lodging Association, here's some horror stories. The further inland you are, it's not good, and people still aren't traveling. The locals are still coming to the beach, but it's not like you're having. They've cut back on. We're getting no European tourism whatsoever. Nobody from Canada, and so it's. But we're, like you said earlier, I'm glad we're out of 2020, and in 2021, I think, from what I understand, by maybe mid-summer, things should start getting better. Let's hope.
Well, I think too, I know you guys have been able to sustain miraculously through all of this, and that's a testament to your leadership and your business savviness. And you have a great team, a great group of leaders, and you just do incredible work. And we've been recipients of, you remain generous toward us, both from a donation standpoint, whether it's financial or in kind. And so we've been fortunate enough to be recipients of your generosity on a number of occasions. And even through the pandemic, you guys even donated some food to us and to help the food insecure. So we're grateful for that and really grateful for you. And that really leads to my question, you know, why HVA? Like why, I mean, you do a lot of good work. You help a lot of organizations. Obviously you have a heart of gold, but why us? Why work with Hope Village of America? Why be so committed for so long?
Well, initially it was because of being just in the food industry. It logically, it started with the food bank. And so I said, you know, what can we do to raise food? And we'd been involved before you were president, and you being president, we got a little bit more aggressive about our involvement. But
Appreciate
mostly
that.
because we were getting a little bigger, we had the ability to do more. And then with you know, with being on the board of the Florida Restaurant Lodging Association, we did this Christmas in July. Which hopefully,
Incredible. It's been incredible. Man. Thank you.
Hopefully, my understanding is going to be extremely necessary this year.
Absolutely.
And we've already talked about it. And well, even though hotels right now are not doing particularly well, we'll see what we can do to get things moving this summer.
Well, I know one thing we did recently, and it was one of your really another brainchild of yours about during the pandemic, about working with some of the wholesalers and distributors that you work with to come together that provided thousands and thousands of pounds of food for so many in need. Again, that's just another example of your leadership and the respect that you have. And when you speak, the gravitas that comes along with that, people really step up.
That's right.
And we did a video with you not too long ago, and we probably had, I don't know, maybe 5,000 people looked at it, and I don't know why. I don't know if they were looking at you or me. I don't know, Janelle, I don't know what you think.
You weren't in the video.
I wasn't, that's right, I wasn't even in that
So they
video,
were
so it
looking
was
at Dan.
actually all you, Dan. But seriously, it's that type of thing,
Where's my
man.
award?
I know. We got it coming for you. Yeah, we got you, man. But anyway, we appreciate that. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. And
Glad to do it.
And I know you mentioned Christmas in July. You and your team brought in about 25 different hotels and restaurants, which helped raise almost 3,000 pounds of food. So that's incredible. And that's just a small portion of the many great things that you have done for this community.
Yeah.
So why is it important for local businesses to get involved with local charities?
Well, if you love where you live, and certainly my partner and I, we do. It's sort of like a plant. You have to fertilize it. You have to water it. You have to sometimes change it, move it, whatever it takes, and in order for it to blossom. And the same thing happens with not just this particular charity, but it's any charities. It's gonna. I would love for more people to get involved, especially younger people. That's
Right.
the biggest issue. You always see the same people volunteering.
That's right.
And it'd be helpful if we get people of millennial age. There's some, but we need more.
That's right.
And it's not always about the money either. It's just about
That's right.
taking time to help. So these are tough times, and I actually don't think the other shoes dropped as far as the economy's going. So I think it's going to get tougher before it gets better.
Yeah.
And so what everybody can do, whether it's a dollar check or 3 hours worth of work or whatever. I have some younger people, friends of my family, that have gone to work at the food bank just to volunteer, and they go back and saying, and they go, wow, this is actually pretty nice, and they feel really good about it. So it's not always about the money, it's about giving time.
That's right.
Money helps.
Absolutely.
Money helps, because
Right.
money goes a long way. If more people gave $5 or $10, or the big money, we'll take the big money too. So,
Absolutely.
but it all helps.
That's right.
It all helps.
Gosh. Well, we appreciate you. We definitely
Dan,
do.
we do appreciate you taking the time out and really opening up your restaurant to us for the show. And folks are looking at us because I don't know if they are expecting or they are like in their way. Do they want to eat or something? Are we blocking people from eating, Dan, right now?
Well, actually, we've got people that are lined up to get in here.
That's right.
No, actually,
To see me.
It's actually a Tuesday after a holiday, so it's not all that busy here, folks.
Yeah, but thank you so much for all your support, and you truly are a pillar in this community. And is there anything else you would like to share with the audience?
Well, I just hope
finish up?
everybody realizes that there are people in need, and even with the vaccinations, and hopefully, in my book, everybody should get a vaccination. But everybody realizes during the course of 2021, as as things look like they're getting better, there's still people going to be in need. So
Absolutely.
keep on thinking of, like, give whatever you can. And let's
right.
everybody have a great 2021.
What's the web address for Clear Sky? If folks want to get more. Is it just clearsky.com?
ClearSkyRestaurants.com.
Clear Sky. And so, folks, listen. Go to the Clear Sky restaurants. When you when you purchase and you sit down and have a meal, lunch, breakfast, dinner, you're supporting organizations like HVA. So please do that. Dan, we appreciate you, man. You're an amazing friend, amazing supporter. You've been right there since day one. I can't remember a day that I've been here that I haven't been able to reach out to you for guidance or support. And we really appreciate you, man. And
If I told you I'm changing my phone number?
Oh, wow. See, you almost made it. He almost made it through the interview. We had a conversation about this before the interview. So before you leave, I guess I got to ask this question since you started it. So what was it like being on Noah's Ark? Was it crowded? Did you have your own room? How did that work? Was that?
Hey, I was the captain. I had my own room.
We appreciate you, man. God bless you.
Have a good one, all right?
Appreciate
Thank
you.
Wow, man, what a great interview.
Oh yes, that was awesome. Dan's
Dan-
incredible.
Man, he's a great guy, man. His heart is huge. He's such the quintessential example of a selfless person.
That's right.
Humble guy, but does incredible work, and we're just grateful for folks like him, and
Absolutely.
just glad that he's on our side, and definitely appreciate him. I wish we had more time to talk to him. Dan has some very interesting stories and cool stories, and so some of you may or may not be aware, but one of the things that we do is we really try to provide shelter for families facing homelessness. Obviously, we want to do everything in our power to prevent families from going homeless. So whether that's rental assistance, utility assistance, whatever we can do to alleviate some of the stress and just the day-to-day responsibility to stay in your home. And for many folks in our community, that's a challenge, and probably no more at any time that I can recall than now because of the pandemic.
Right.
And so we have a community, we call it Grace House. And it's there that we house multiple families. Upwards of 600 people annually come through our Grace House. They stay with us for up to 12 weeks. And we provide shelter for those families. And again, I stress families because we have no interest in breaking up the families.
That's right.
Most shelters will not take families with children. And so our job is to make sure we keep that family together. It's always been my belief that you enter the struggle together and you exit the struggle together. So we do everything in our power to make that happen through Grace House. The challenge is now is that Grace House is challenged as it relates to funding. It takes about $650,000 to $700,000 annually to operate Grace House. And right now we're probably looking at a shortfall of nearly $500,000 going into 2021 to keep it open. And we know we need to do everything in our power to keep it open. And so we're really dependent on our community to support us in that work. And I will say this, of the individuals that we serve, over 60% of those individuals are children. And so as a child, you can only imagine, being, 9 or 10 years old and find yourself homeless all of a sudden.
Right.
And so we really work hard to provide wraparound services and supports and keep as much normalcy as possible for those families. So it's intense case management. So they don't just simply come in and they're in shelter, but we work closely with those families. And because of that, we have a 90% success rate. 9 out of 10 of those families go on to permanent housing. So we're very proud of the work that we're doing there.
Absolutely.
But again, as Dan mentioned, money is important. No margin, no mission. You can have the greatest mission in the world, but without the financial wherewithal, then it's just a great idea.
That's right.
And so we believe at HVA that as much as we care about our community, as much as we believe in our mission, it takes financial resources to make it work.
Absolutely. And also, you mentioned wraparound services, and I just want to kind of give an example of, just a small portion of what we do. For example, like the folks that come through the food bank, initially, their first need is food. We're addressing that food insecurity.
You want to put that fire out.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But then when they sit down with those volunteers to do the intakes, they have that one-on-one conversation with them, they begin to kind of unfold and reveal other issues that they may have.
Right.
So whether it's a homeless issue or a domestic violence issue, we are able to put them in the right direction, whether it's at our shelter or with one of our over 200 partners that we have. We're able to hook them up and connect them with the resources that they need, because again, it might not just be that initial issue
Whatever
that they may
immediate
have.
need is,
Right,
right.
absolutely. So I just think that that is incredible. The resources that we have to offer to the community, and if it's something again that we can't do within Hope Villages America, we reach out to our partners to help. Meet those
what's
needs.
important I think for the community and for everyone, watching or listening to understand is that our approach has always been holistic. We believe that outreach is not about a handout, but a hand up.
That's right.
How do we position people to be independent and no longer need our services? And for me to list all of the programs and services we provide would be here all day.
Oh, yes.
But we do
absolutely.
believe in addressing abuse as it relates to domestic violence, human trafficking, elder abuse, economic abuse, whatever that is, emotional abuse, verbal abuse. We want to address it. If we're talking about food insecurity, as you mentioned, we have over 80 sites throughout Pinellas County.
That's right.
Some of those sites include college campuses. We have mobile pantries where we go out and really try to go right into communities and embed our services as they need. Our hub, our headquarters right there in Clearwater that you mentioned. I think we probably see 250 to 300 people per day. And that's
a lot.
And that's on a normal day, but during the pandemic, we've seen a 100% increase in new people coming to us.
That's right.
As it relates to housing, not only do we have affordable housing communities, we also provide shelter. We provide rental assistance. We provide utility assistance. So we're trying to meet as many needs, as many basic needs as possible.
Right.
And the reality is our community is struggling.
That's right.
Folks in our community are in pain.
That's right.
And so as bad of a day you think you may have, there are people having a much worse day, a much worse week, a much worse month, a much worse year.
That's right.
And so if you're in any position of strength, you're blessed. If you're vertical, it's not over. That means there's still opportunity
That's right.
for your situation to be fixed and for things to get better. And we want to be a part of that process.
Absolutely.
That's all we aspire to be at HVA, as a part of the process, not just healing, but long-term sustainability. But we understand those immediate issues, it's a distraction. If you're hungry, that's a distraction.
Absolutely.
If you don't know how you're going to pay your rent or mortgage, that's a distraction. If you're worried about your safety in your own home, yes, that's a distraction. And so our
Absolutely
job is
is.
how do we eliminate and mitigate distractions so we can provide those services and support. So we're just excited about all of that. And so Janelle, I know we got a lot of things happening right now.
Yeah.
The Homeless Prevention Project,
Yeah.
which is actually a campaign that we recently launched, where we're asking our community to step up by way of financial resources. And I know all that information is on our
Absolutely.
website, but I know
Yeah.
you talk about a lot of that.
Yeah. So again, all that information is on our website. However, we are doing a lot of the direct mail campaigns, sending those mail pieces out between now and the end of March.
End of March. Yeah.
But you will find more information on our website. So just be on the lookout for that. We definitely need the support. Everyone in our community, we need you all to step up,
Step
and,
up.
and really,
Yes.
help out.
Yes. And it's my belief, and as we get to the end, was the saddest part for me. I don't like the end of the show. I want to just keep going.
It goes so fast.
I know it goes really fast. But it's my belief there's only two types of people on earth, those in need and those in a position to meet the need.
That's right.
I've been on both sides. Obviously, I prefer the latter. And if you're in a position to meet the need, then we ask you to join us to help those in need. If you are in need, please don't hesitate to reach out to us at rcspinellas.org or hopevillagesofamerica.org. And I just need to provide some of the call-in information.
Yes.
But we're there. We're there to help, but we know we can't do it without the generosity of our community. So whether it's time by way of talking about us, taking the time out to talk
Advocate.
about this organization, the work that we do, if you know about us, follow our pages on social media, whether it's Instagram, Twitter, or Facebook. Also talent. We need volunteers. We provide, I think, services for over 130,000 people. But that doesn't happen without the 2,500 volunteers that we rely on.
I know.
And if we had, in a perfect day at RCS, if we had 80 employees, we don't always have 80 employees. And then lastly, we need those financial resources. We need that treasure. So whether it's $1, $2, $2,000, whatever it is, it goes a very, very long way in helping us complete our mission. And I think I just shared our Appeal 365.
You did.
So we ask for those
that
things
down.
365 days out of the year. So thank you for all of those who support us and all of you who are thinking about it. We just want to let you know we're here at the ready to provide support and also receive your generosity however it may come.
right. And if you want to learn more ways of how do you get involved, visit our website, rcspinellas.org. And a few numbers that you can call if you're in need are main line 727-584-3528 and our DV hotline 727-442-4128 or 1-800-500-1119.
Wow. Man, that was exciting, man. Season 3. This is our 3rd episode,
Yes.
the first one of 2021.
Yes.
And I really hope that this is a big year for everybody, that you just have a great year, you know, a happy
Absolutely.
year. All your dreams are being fulfilled. Your family is healthy and safe and all those good things. And I can't believe, man, this is it, man. This is,
Yes.
so what you excited? You think?
I am. This will be a better year.
You think so? Be a better
Absolutely.
year? I think so too. So thank you all.
Thank you so
God
much.
bless you. Have a exciting January
Yes.
going into February, and you may see us sometime around Valentine's Day.
Oh, yes.
So all of you thinking about, you know, buying me Valentine's, you get gifts for Valentine's Day? Like, can anybody just give you a present for Valentine's Day? Is that,
I mean, they could.
because if you want to give me a gift, I'm your Valentine. So don't hesitate to send me
Oh, my
a
Lord.
gift. But God bless you, and remember
Yes.
to always stay
Vivid.